If you chose a career for stability, you already lost. Careers only work when the world stays predictable. Yours stopped rewarding you long before you felt it. You trained for this. You sacrificed for this. You committed years. And the rules shifted while you were trapped inside. You were told, pick a path. Don't deviate. Stay the course. And now the ladder is still there, but every step forward costs more time, money, and leverage. Here's the truth nobody warned you about. Careers weren't built to survive change. They were built to lock you in before reacting could change anything. And there's no rewind button on the years you already surrendered. Companies used to want you for decades. That's why pensions existed. Not generosity, planning. You stayed, they committed, the future was shared. Then that deal ended. They didn't remove pensions because loyalty failed. They removed them because you became expendable. Once replacing you was cheaper than keeping you, the promise of a future disappeared. And here's the part that hurts the most. Nobody lied to you. Guidance counselors, parents, teachers, the media. They told you what worked for them. It wasn't malicious. It was expired. And when it failed, the cost didn't go back to them. You're the one paying for information that expired. They got stability. You got risk. They followed a map that matched the world. You followed it after the terrain changed. You didn't just choose a career. You financed it. Tuition, certifications, years of training. Sometimes debt that lasts longer than the job itself. All for a role that might not exist long enough to justify the cost. Staying doesn't stop the damage. By the time you realize it, leaving costs more than staying. Every exit is a loss. You paid up front for a future that was never guaranteed. That wasn't investment. That was a risk quietly shifted onto you. Paychecks still arrive, security doesn't. Raises fall behind inflation. Bonuses disappear. Titles inflate while authority shrinks. You're employed, but never safe. The deeper you commit, the harder it is to pivot. The more expensive change becomes, until escape costs more than your entire plan was worth. Commitment used to protect you. Now it pins you down. You're told, just reskill, just adapt, just keep learning. But retraining costs time, money, stability, the exact things your career was supposed to give you. And now there's something you don't get to opt out of: an accelerator. It moves faster than people can adapt without permanent loss. AI doesn't replace jobs the way people expect. It hollows them out. Tasks disappear first. Judgment gets overridden by systems you don't control. And the work you thought made you valuable becomes invisible. Careers don't collapse overnight. They erode quietly, continuously, until one day your role still exists, but you don't matter in it anymore. The most dangerous belief right now is, if I stay in my lane, I'll be safe. AI doesn't care about lanes or tenure, and neither waits for you to catch up. Anything built for a slow world becomes damage the system accepts in a fast one. You didn't choose wrong. You chose under rules that quietly stopped applying. You listened, you paid, you committed. And when stability stopped being profitable, you were the cost they removed. Careers didn't fail you. The world they were designed for disappeared.
We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it.